Selamat siang, salam sejahtera buat kita semua. First of all, I'd like to say thank you very much for all this, for my Ibu Dalima Asidarmawan as chair of SCAI board of chair board, and Ibu Yuanita as our head of communications, and my friends Pak Yugi. I always call him Pak Yugi as CEO of PT Grow Farm Indonesia. And thank you so much for Pak Merindo, who's give us this time to collaborate in terms to talk about coffee progress, which nowadays we have a coffee market strategy by SCAI in the new North conditions. Okay, as we know, SCAI is a part of Indonesians coffee stakeholder in terms to promote, in terms to uplift the quality and quantity of Indonesian coffee, specialty coffee especially, and with the government, with all supporter like Pamerindo, we are always working together. We always synergy in terms to promote, to do exhibition like nowadays. Even in the pandemic situation, we work together in a virtual system. We are on the line to promote on this special exhibition, Food, Hotel, and Tourism Bali 2020. Again, thank you so much for these events happening, Ibu Astrid, and also Salat Blade, who's as a seminar moderator. Okay, we know these conditions for us as a coffee producers, coffee player, not only Indonesia, but all over the world, we got a pain. We have been affected by this pandemic COVID-19. But we have to do something. We have to do something. We have to positive thinking about, from my side, coffee export firms, as Ibu Yuanita told me already that I'm a part of Indonesian coffee exporter and export trader, even though I'm SCAI chairman. But in this condition, we have to do 3 steps of how to promote, how to sell, how to increase Indonesian coffee market. Number 1. But first of all, for all the attendees, I'd like to remind for all of us to apply this pandemic healthy protocol. Number 1, use our mask. I'm now speaking, so I'm now in speak, so my mask is put it here. Number 2, wash our hand with soap and also the waving water. And number 3, we have to avoid crowdness. We have to avoid crowdness. This we follow the government regulation, and also we avoid this pandemic affected for ourselves, friends, family, and all the friends who's around of us. Okay, what's the challenge in the pandemic situation for coffee export or coffee performance or coffee promotion? Number 1 is to promote and to survive, or I call to do something we call innovation, promoting of a coffee market strategy to survive ourselves. That's number 1. So number 1 is innovation of marketing. Number 2 is how we expand the coffee market, to expand coffee market to non-traditional market area in overseas. But also don't forget our local market still big potential for us, for all the coffee producer, farmer, exporter, and also all the cooperative of coffee in Indonesia. And number three is we have to keep our good coffee quality. That's the number one, to keep our good coffee quality, because the only thing, a good coffee quality, to get the customers happy, to get the customer needed our coffee as a sustained coffee more and more from months to months to see the quality of our coffee. So from that three points I mentioned already, the most important for our coffee, Indonesian coffee, specialty coffee, also premium coffee, we have to working together. We have to what I call collaborate with the government, with the all single farmers, all a place of single origin in Indonesia, to promote, to see what's the problem, especially on this pandemic situation. So Nita and all the attendee, in this time, in this opportunity, I like again to stress that the challenge of pandemics is still there. So we have to do something, because I say, inshallah, with all the efforts we have did, and the 3 points I mentioned, they're just waiting a time. Next week or next few days or next month, we will have our buyer, our our new customer, or we at least we will get our coffee market there in the pandemic situation. So this is the most important, is we don't have any please, for our farmers, my friends, all the producer, don't fed up. There are still a lot of challenge, a lot of opportunity for us to promote our coffee. Like I did, every day we contact to our new buyer, to contact to our new roaster or coffee owner here in Indonesia, in locally, and also we contact to our government's concerns, like Ministry of Trade, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Agriculture, so SCAI and all the other associations. We are working together to do coffee promoting, to make a strategic efforts how this coffee from Indonesia, especially specialty coffee, to get involving more and more locally and internationally. At the time, I think that's all from my side, Juanita. I will continue on question and answer in the QA terms. Thank you so much.
Okay. We still have time. Maybe we can see the Q&A.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I saw here from
while waiting for the Lima Sri Darmawan to open her video. Okay, Pasha, maybe, do you think that the buyers, before the pandemic, the buyers usually visiting to verify our plantation, to verify our coffee by cupping and visiting in Indonesia. And the impact is to boost our tourism also. But nowadays, during the pandemic, any chance to the buyers to visit our country and support our tourism again?
Yeah, sure. Of course, this very good question, Nita. With this pandemic situation and what you asked, is very good for our recovery of tourisms. You know, our tourism nowadays is the most is got pain, got affected from this pandemic. But also, I like to answer this as our, our homework together. Our homework together. How to promote, how to explain to the customer outside there to come to Indonesia or to buy coffee from Indonesia is totally safe. It's in terms to recover our tourism, in terms to help our coffee farmers, and especially uh, in terms to uplift our coffee farmers' livelihood. But Nita, I like to answer from Pak Imade Juliana on this
Oh,
question
okay.
box. He say how we maintain cost selling in this pandemic due to high protocol, which is some additional cost implemented. Okay, uh, what I experienced in myself, of course, in the pandemic situation like now it is a lot of additional costs, a lot of additional costs. Number one, uh, implemented to the cost of coffee production. We just mentioned to the customer, to the buyer, like I did. I said to the buyer, please, this we have additional cost because of our farmers to do transport the coffee from, for example, from Gayo to Medan. They need more time. Number one. Number two, also says frankly to the buyer, on this protocol, there are a lot of additional charge, additional costs because of the documentation, because of some of a pandemic protocol like says swab test for the farmers and also for the people who's working in the warehouse. So this cost we submit to the buyer. Then thanks God that my buyer they accept this additional cost to implement to the cost of coffee. So I hope this to reply Pak Made Juliana atau Ibu Made Juliana on that question. Thank you.
We have here also in before we continue to second panelist, to Mrs. Delima Tridawawan. She has in 12:30, correct? So we have Q&A from the attendees. Maybe you can check the Q&A also, Pasha.
Yeah, okay.
So many attendees saying hello to you, Pak. I hope you in a good condition. Okay. Oh, from JM Lee, how sales
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Indonesia during this
He,
period? Already
yeah,
answer, or can you respond this question?
yeah, Mr. Lee from Korea. Hey, Mr. Lee, thank you so much for joining this webinar, this Coffee Talk of Indonesia. Just let us know that you are still needed Coffee Indonesia, then we will contact you to our coffee farmers, coffee producer, and also coffee cooperative, which from which you are needed the coffee. Okay, this is to say to Mr. Lee or Miss Lee is from Korea.
Oh, from Korea. Thank you for
Yeah,
joining us today in the SCAI Coffee Talk Show.
yeah,
And second, we have respond maybe, yeah. We have to respond. Oh, this is your specialist, Pasha. How process bring green bean to gourmet.
oh
Maybe
ya, to Pak Ahmad Fahrudin ya. Yeah, Pak
Yes,
Ahmad.
Fahrudin.
Yeah, Ahmad
He's
Fahrudin.
from the Brunei Darussalam. Hello,
Yeah,
Brunei.
yeah. I met him, Pak Fahrudin. I think I met him in Malaysia. Yeah. Nowadays, there are some micro lots quantity export to Brunei, but still have to improve because in Brunei there are not so many coffee, especially green bean player. But for roasted bean, yes, I heard about some of our friends from SCI member. They already exported the roasted bean to Brunei in terms of good quality roasted bean to send to coffee shop and also to some restaurant in Brunei Darussalam. Okay, maybe Pak Ahmad Farudin, please send your more details to me through my WhatsApp number or through this private number. Okay? Okay, Nita, go ahead. The next.
Phil, you have still 4 minutes, Pak Syam.
Okay. Also,
Indonesia.
yeah, I reply a question from Albert Chitra. He say, "Hi, I'm from Jakarta. I have a plan playing a business in coffee export. Please tell me about the legal, sir, because I'm a newbie apply." Okay. Uh,
Terus John
Pak,
SCA.
yeah, yeah, okay. I will reply to Pak just now. Mm, is that the one asking about this to be an exporter? Okay, number one, Pak, you have to provide. You have to provide your company or your cooperative to complete all the administrative regulations, administrative documents, and then you have to come to what we call it, department or office of trade and industrial office in the province to get what we call it ETC, exported tetap kopi. So with that certificate, you can continue to provide the other documents like to report to international coffee associations to get ICO number, and you contact to like what agriculture department to have your coffee to be phytosanitary certificate, and the most important, you have your own coffee farmers, you have coffee productions quantity, and you have your buyer candidate. With that, you already doing the first step to get as the beginner exporter, beginner player of green bean. Okay, I think this to reply that's the question. And what again? How long it's to be expired? Lee Indonesian coffee. Okay, from Lee again. Sorry, Lee in Malaysia. Juanita, in terms of how sales of Indonesian coffee during coffee pandemic. Okay, I can reply him that along this coffee pandemic period time, our coffee export and our coffee local consumption was tremendously go down. But as I say from the beginning, there are still challenges for us to do more, promote to do more export and to do more selling to local, because now this time we have to do active, to do get more what I call innovations. So with that, Indonesian coffee promotion, Indonesian coffee sales, both to export and also to local, will be come back, will be recovered to normal. Okay, Nita, I think this, I hope this reply Mr. Lee, YM Lee from Malaysia. Thank you.
Okay, Bunda, the audio?
Yes.
Or you can start your presentation, maybe?
Okay.
Please,
Hello.
as always. I
Okay.
came from Dirjen Agriculture, Dirjen others, so many. Okay,
Just
Bunda.
second, okay. I try my
Maybe you
second.
from the secretariat can sharing the presentation from Bunda, and Bunda can, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now we can see her presentation now. Please.
Okay.
I will use yours, Bunda.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry because I'm still in the way from Cipanas to Bogor. So I'm sorry about the technical things. Yeah, very good morning, very good afternoon to all of you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Yes. Today I would like to share with you all about the government policy in promoting Indonesia specialty coffee. Okay, next please. Next, Rita. We know that the coffee is a very strategic function commodities. We know that its replacement because of the caffeine content, which give us a relaxation effect, and that it's okay, superior commodity following oil, palm, rubber, and cocoa. And it contributes also to 1.7 million of the smallholders, contributed to poverty alleviation and livelihood security, and it consumed, a lot by the almost maybe 2/3 of the population. Consumption increased as the coffee became a lifestyle of the people. Next, please. Hello. Okay. We know that during the pandemic, the impact of the COVID-19 to the coffee is disruption of the supply chain, including export, import, because of the lockdown policy in the destination countries. And also it is limited transportation from the production center to the exporter warehouse, and from the warehouse to the buyer or imported warehouse. And also it is give an impact to the increasing of transportation costs to the still open ports. Some of the port is not open because of the lockdown policy. And that's also in the domestic market, they have a decreasing of domestic demand. And it's also happen oversupply in production center, limited financial in exporter and collectors, and also decreasing of the price because of the less purchasing power. The farmer potentially trade for no income because of the delay or no buying from the collector and exporter. The farmer facing also financial difficulties and not able to buy fertilizer and take less crop maintenance and crop treated by the coffee disease. Next, please. Okay. Okay, now I share with you about the current situation. As we know that the coffee production in 29 20 as because of the pandemic condition, we know that the world coffee production, this is the figures. Indonesia as number 4 in the coffee production. Next, please. And world coffee consumption, it's seemed that from the data, it's getting higher and higher, and also during the last year 2019, the consumption of world coffee consumption is increased. Next, please. Next. And okay, Indonesia coffee production and consumption for the last 5 years. This is the data from ICO that the production tend to decrease, but consumption is still same or stable during the 5 years period. Next, please. And this is the coffee production. Smallholders is dominated coffee production in Indonesia. They produce almost 700,000 tons. And then state-owned enterprises, they have a production about 20,000 tons. And the private plantation is about 17,000 tons. And its total 729,000. During 2019. Next, please. Yes, Indonesia coffee trade balance. This figure can show that Indonesia mostly exporting its coffee to the countries. That's I mean, Brazil is the highest or the biggest coffee exporter, and then after that is Germany. Can you imagine Germany? Even they don't have coffee plantation, but they are the second largest exporter country. And then continue with Vietnam, and then Swiss, Colombia, and then Italia, and Indonesia is number 7. Even we are the 4th biggest producer country, but we are not too much become a exporting country. Next, please. Next, please. Okay, this is already current condition that I put there already. I said it already. I explained already. Indonesia is the 4th largest producer of coffee, but it's ranked number 12 in terms of value. So what does that mean? This is need to get a value, not the volume. So we need a branding our coffee, our Indonesia coffee. And common benefit should be the foundation of the support of national pride, and local brands are reluctant go abroad hindered by lack of readiness or tendency to stay at the comfort zone. Okay, next please. Okay, okay, Indonesia coffee opportunities, we still can increase and stable our demand, especially to the Europe, USA, and the Egypt market, and decreasing coffee supply for the Colombia, Brazil, and Peru. Global coffee trend, it's Europe is special, need more specialty coffee, and Netherlands and Germany, they are also consume more specialty coffee. Japan, China, and Korea, and they growing in terms of the instant coffee. So I think this is our opportunity. We are the 4th largest production countries, but we need also to become the at least the 4th in terms of the exporting country. Next, please. This is the Indonesia coffee destination. You can see that we exported a lot to Europe, to United States, in Asia also, and then now we start to also recognize in the African market. Next, please. Okay, and this is the just to share with you about how the price of coffee. Actually, coffee Arabica usually higher than coffee Robusta, and when we talk about the specialty coffee, we talk about the Arabica coffee, and the price now, even though Pak Syaf, maybe during the pandemic, the price is slowly, to goes down, but I hope like also happen in palm oil. Now they starting to rebound to getting higher and higher. Next, please. Next, please. Okay. This is also that about the situation of the pandemic. I skip this one. Go ahead to next slide, please, Rika. And we know that Indonesia is a home of the specialty coffee. So many single origin come from Indonesia. At least we have already Pak Syaf about 35 or 32 geographical indication for our coffee. 32 already indication geographic for our specialty, our Arabica coffee, and also Robusta, yeah, including Robusta. Next, please. Okay. Next, Rika. Okay, and Indonesia is the home specialty coffee. I just share with you the for the specialty coffee, Arabica coffee is this is still in Indonesia, but it's very strong in aromatic flavor and also acidity, and yes, it is high gland, excellent fragrance, aroma and flavor, and good in acidity. Next. Next, please. Okay, this is the one that I mean with the geographical indication of Indonesian coffee, include Arabica and Robusta, and also Liberica. This already get the IG. Totally about 32 that all Indonesian coffee get the IG. Next, please. Okay, so what the strategy? We need to have a marketing orientation. When we talk about the production, we know that it's very cheap compared to other value-added product, and then it's efficient in production, cheap, and many products. And for the product, best quality and premium price, and for the certificate, also for the next certification based on consumer need, and for the sustainability, we have to focus our long life relationship also. So this is can put as a we want commodity or we want product or branded product. Okay, next please. This is just a marketing strategy as mentioned by already. We need also segmentation to put whether they want Arabica coffee or Robusta or Iberica, and then we also put should we put our positioning, and we need also targeting the market with what we need with the promotion. We also want to share the, promoting the product, and also place, and also to put in the right price. Next, please. At the international marketing capabilities model, I think we need market screening, consumer engagement, engaging, and also we need also the strategy to international marketing. Next, please. Okay, government policy. No, we from the beginning or from the downstream, from the upstream industry, we have to have a grading and classification of our coffee quality. Basic justification is origin, altitude, soil, variety, post-harvest processing, size, shape, and color, imperfection, root appearance, cup quality, and density. Okay, next please. Okay, and then we also need to create the demand. So for this, we want to have international recognition by complying to the international standard first, and should be able to traceability and food safety, skill and lifestyle, and coffee experience through the technology, coffee as a tourism complement, coffee for women.
Camera.
Oh, okay. Sorry. My camera? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, and then coffee. Okay. Is it okay now?
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, next please. Sorry for the long presentation, but I want to share more you about the Cup of Excellence. Based on experience other country like Brazil, they have what they call it Oscar of Coffee. This is most prestigious auction. Actually, SCAI want to have the Cup Excellence activity this year. But since it's pandemic, we postpone. Maybe next year, ya Pak Syaf ya, or Pak Michael, if you present here.
Will be next year. Will be next year. We will have our COA next year, 2021.
Yes. Okay. So that's why we have that all the stakeholders of the coffee also take an experience that like Brazil, Colombia, and they have already the activity what they call it the Cup of Excellence. This is good to elevating the brand, the coffee brand of their country. You know that most prestigious auction and impact for the price, it can be really significant. And like the Costa Rica, they have the price up to $300 US per kg. And it also this can build national pride, like a Colombia history, increase of number of specialty farm, processor, artisan cafe, and roaster, and also extensive and expensive. Okay, next. Okay, this is just a COA, experience the COA. We can discuss later. Next. Okay. Next. Okay, so government policy, especially about the elevating the Indonesian coffee export, but we need to have this component, especially export, and we have also export policy. We need also to improve our quality. We need to open market access. You know that last Sunday, President Jokowi just signing MOU about the ASEP. It's opening market to at least 10 countries member of ASEAN plus 5. That's the biggest market for us to market our coffee. So please, all the stakeholders, take a look about the ASEP Comprehensive Economic Partnership ASEAN plus 5. And also we have to have a free sales for like a certification, and then also we have to improving our SME, and then also we have to take this opportunity from the FTA and economic partnership. Next, please. Next, please. Rika. Okay, so this is also part of the government policy. We need also to increase our skill and lifestyle, especially for the millennial or young generation, through what we call it the World Coffee Event, coffee show, tourism, food and hospitality, technology and science, and also automotive, because coffee can have partnership in all. Not only partnership in economy, it can be partnership in social event. It can be also partnership with the art and tourism and other culture, for example. It's very flexible for the coffee. Next, please. Next. Rika, come on. Okay, and okay. Okay. One things that I want to share also, this is we need also to have what beside coffee branding, coffee lifestyle, we need also to have what we call it coffee diplomacy. So use coffee to as a tool for our diplomacy in our partners. Okay, with that I thank you, and please, if you still have any question, we can talk later. Thank you, Yanita. Thank you all.
Okay, thank you, Bunda, for the presentation. I think I saw Mr. Who, the ambassador from New Zealand.
Okay.
I think from before the last. Thank you.
Okay.
From the before the last presentation, I saw. Okay. Next to our third panelist, may Mr. Yugian still. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now is time is yours, Mr. Yugian. Perhaps you can. Oh, hi. Okay, looking healthy.
Okay.
Okay, please, because it's today. Right now is from your private presentation. Are you ready for the presentation, Mr. Yugian?
I'm ready. Come on. Yeah.
Okay. Time and place is yours.
Thank you very much, Yonita. Thank you very much, Bunda, Bunda Lima, Pak Syaf. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for attending this great event. in a virtual coffee talk FHT Bali 2020. In a great moment, in everyone should gather all the idea, all the moment in this moment, while they are still inside the box of pandemic. But anyway, let's keep the box. Let me introducing myself. My name is Eugen Renardi. I'm a CEO of Grafam Corporation in agrotourism. And I'm also a founder of Grafcom Indonesia in marketing and management consultant for hospitality industry since 1994. And I'm also the member of the Specialty Coffee Association of Indonesia. So let's start my presentation. This is the precious time that I can explain about 3 words. Next page, please. Rika, next page. Okay. It's just one word of C, S-E-N-E. But suddenly we come knowing the sentence about what you see is what you get. But the word in C in this presentation is more than what we had to see. Well, hopefully more value for attendees. Not only get outside the box, but burn the box, of course. So let's start. Another page, please. Okay. So, sorry, back to the first page, please. Back to last page. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Let me explain for you the word of C is mentioned before. It has abbreviation. S for sustainable, E for economic, and another E, the last E meaning for ecosystem. But let me explain you backward. So what you have to understand in this ecosystem is getting ruined, of course. In this period, everybody knows, everybody feel it, everybody getting through it with this kind of period. But so we have to know that what is the weakness of our business ecosystem. What I try to explain here is how you facing the period of the pandemic, how you build another think tank, another data, another information, another mapping, another doing without cost a lot, but you have to reform first. Of course, in the business, there's always a positive and negative, but we build a coffee business. Every situation, everybody needs a coffee. Is that correct? So don't worry, keep positive. Like Mr. Safudin said, keep positive about this pandemic. But in the other side, of course, in the other side, the important things we have to reform. Reforming the weakness circumstances of our business ecosystem. How to reform is we cannot say the mapping first. So ecosystem is I tell about here is our partner, our vendor, our supplier, our farmer, our roaster, cafe, and restaurant. All element of our business circle. So at this time, we are not only knowing, but also understand how to reform our business ecosystem. Not only the business itself, but also mapping who is our partner, who is our supplier, who is our farmer with the cluster. So the first thing is mapping. For me is not only goals, but aim become a target precisely. In this situation, I'm focusing investability. Why? First, we have to be ready in next era, not only new, but after new era. So it will more beyond our imagination because it won't change. It getting new, it won't change. So be ready. The second one, the ability to reform our business, to become a new platform, to make a new profile, can build a visibility and probability for other partner or client to make an investment investment in our product, investment in our fabric, investment in our farm. We need that after this phase of period, then we need that. The third thing is you don't need to force your own pocket for this investment. The other stakeholder, not only money, we're talking about investment, not only money, but a value. So other stakeholder or partner or client can be our element in our ecosystem. After mapping, the aim of target, of course, we have to go back to the basic key of our business. Basic key of our business is a product, business, and people. That's a basic key. But our product is a different. Our product we have to reform it, become the holistic idea, not only a similar idea, not only the standard idea, but the holistic idea. What is the holistic idea? Gather all the idea and become one. Gather all the probability and become one. Okay, the second one become economic impact. Business become economic impact. That's the third. That is the second economic impact. The first one is holistic, isn't it? The second one is economic impact. The third one is become a society element. What is the society element? Society element is a innovate all aspect to become the business layer. Innovate all the aspect. Innovate all the circle, all the element, and become a business layer. So they will force us. They will become our foundation to become an ecosystem of the business. Okay, next please. This is the example. I'm owning the farm and the fabric and the product. What I do? I'm selling the knowledge. Of course, with the protocol of the COVID, we're selling the knowledge. That's the example. Back to the last page. Business implementation for circular layer. That's the holistic idea. Business implementation for circular layer. Please focus in circular layer. Who is the nearest partner? Who is the nearest logistic? Who is the nearest vendor? Who is the nearest cafe, restaurant? Why? Because in this pandemic, logistic become a problem. So collaborate with them. Is there any craft who produce craft near your farm, near your cafe, near your restaurant? Collaborate with them. Collaboration is a make the value, then make a foundation of your circular layer of your business. Now, economic impact. What is economic impact? Economic impact is a considering the wave of your idea. Now become the economic impact. If you change your private private consumer private consumer or your private client, change them, reform them to become your reseller. Why? Because in this COVID phase, in this COVID period, everybody needs something to move. So change everyone to become your salesman. You become reseller. How to build them like that? It's easy. Is actually when we sell one product, sell it by two types with your partners. Two type of product. Let's say if I bring here like when you got something in coffee like this, and then why you don't sell it with a soap? I made a coffee soap. A nearest craft producer make a soap. So let them become collaboration between your coffee and your soap and the soap. So when somebody first thing is your partner, but now they become your reseller. This is the package. and the whole package of the restaurant change it. Anything become the scrubbing like this, become or smaller, make a smaller package, so everyone could share it, everyone could sell it, because one of product is not enough to make survive in this period. So let's make another product, another innovation to make it survival, to make it survive in this period. So next, please. This is the when I sell it, not coffee, but the knowledge, the information about coffee, of course, with the protocol. Next. This is the holistic plan at the first time before the period. Before this period, we have to do the mapping about tourism, the mapping about any idea about desire, what the kind of tourism, the rest and relax, prestige, social interaction, health and fitness, adventure. As we know that there is the push traction. What it means about push traction? Push traction is a quite, there's a market needs, there's a market wants, so it can be it can become always far from your product, not go near, not go close, but going around, going far from your core, from your product. But the pull condition is your natural holistic attraction, food. What is your food? What kind of food? Your quality of food, quality of coffee. What is, or who is the people who work with it? Is there, has a hospitality attitude? Has there enough hospitality feel? Recreation facilities. What is the experience in your area, in your business? Market image of the destination. This is the holistic plan when I built before the pandemic. But after the pandemic, we have to build our own market, not only who is the target. How to build their own market? Reform your partners, reform all of your friends, all of your cluster, become your reseller. How to reform that? Just empowering. Give them a sample, give them the probability of the business, and because everybody needs now, everybody needs the business to grow, to survive in this period. So this kind of holistic idea that we have to gather all the idea. We have to drink a coffee and think about more deeper and deeper about what kind of value in our product. Not only selling the product like before, but change it. I change it like this, like change it like soap, and then I got another one like aromatic, but smell coffee. Anyone can do it. So build your cluster, your nearest, mapping your nearest friend, nearest supplier, nearest place or farming, become your product. Collaborate with them. Then you have the value added. You not only sell one piece, one type of product, but you sell all the things. Then you market go wide, and everybody go. You become your foundation. Your foundation, how to step in the everybody going selling your product. You, Anita, maybe This is my explanation, a simple explanation. But another page, another page, please. Next page. Like usual, we have to know the 7 business pillar. What is the core? What is the network? So anyway, you have to stabilize. I keep stabilize. How to stabilize mind, body, and soul is probably drink coffee, keep calm, and gather all the information. Make something new with all your have, even it is network, even it is a friend, even it is a family, but build it, become your product. Thank you very much. Terima kasih. Maybe you can ask anything after this. Thank you very much, Yonita.
Hi, thank you, Mr. Yujian. So we have time perhaps, yeah. Before we have taking pictures together to all the panelists and maybe for the attendees at time 1:26 p.m. 1:26 p.m. Yeah, don't forget, we will take a picture and also give it a attendee certificate. So don't go anywhere. Right now I will, Bunda, are you still join with us? Hello? To our panelists maybe?
Yes, I'm still here. I'm still here. But I can unmute my video. I don't know.
Cannot open the video?
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah, the host is stop it.
The host,
Please, the host, please.
Video, so we can interact.
Also, I cannot open my video. Pandu, please.
Okay, my question to Bunda, ya. Mostly
Yes,
of the Q&A already answered.
Yes.
Right? First of all, from Mr. Chafrudin already answered that this is, I heard that from the coffee government development policy, smallholders, I think I need Dr. Delima Azari Darmawan to respond. Smallholder farmers dominate coffee production.
Okay. Yes, please. Nita, we know that
Oh.
Hello.
Yeah,
I don't know. This is no video. No video. I don't know. No video. Everybody, no video. Okay.
I repeat again. Smallholder farmers dominate coffee production in Indonesia, right? And is there any special support from government to increase coffee quantity and quality of the farmer itself? Maybe you can respond it, Bunda. Hello. Yes.
Okay,
or maybe we move to Mr. Yugian while we waiting for Bunda connecting to ours.
No, now already.
Okay,
Okay. You got it? Okay. Nita.
Yeah.
Nita, sorry. Okay, the government policy for the small farmers, actually that Ministry of Agriculture, we provide like the seed and then the certified what is the not the seed but the bibit, what is the bibit? Okay. That's also we provide also for the financial support through what we call it KUR, or the credit for the usaha rakyat. It's a smallholder credit for the financial support, and also based on experience of the pandemic situation right now, under the Ministry of Trade, they provide what the warehouse receipt policy. I mean, they start to build the resi gudang warehouse policy. The coffee beside that, we have a policy in terms of for the extension to provide the technical service, technical technology, and share experience for the smallholder partners. I think that's the policy. Summary of the policy to smallholders. And Ministry of Agriculture, actually they have a program what they call it the system logistik benih for pun 500 million seed for the smallholders. That's all, Nita. Thank you.
And Indonesia known as the fourth exporter coffee in the world, yeah. Now it's number 4. Maybe 5 years ago, 3. Number 3 for the produced coffee. So any program from Ministry of Agriculture to support triple coffee export Indonesia for the triple program.
Okay, Nita, yes, new Minister of Agriculture, they put the program to increase the export, all the export, not only coffee, for they call it the program of Gratiek, is gerakan 3 kali lipat export Indonesia, or 3-fold export from Indonesia. What they did about this, first they make a collaboration with other ministers like Ministry of Trade, Ministry of Industry, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and they help the farmers to promote the product, including the coffee product. Okay, and then they support also financial support for the encouraging export and open the new market in others in our partner destination countries, you know, and with that we hope that we also hope that the like ITPC, trade attaché, agriculture attaché, very actively to promote the Indonesian product, including coffee product from Indonesia. And they hope, hopefully that the ITPC, the trade attaché and agriculture attaché can very actively also in joining the exhibition, and also the event that can be promoting the agriculture product from Indonesia, including coffee. That's the one that in others other thing beside the support promoting, we also have facilitating of the financial to support us, especially for the micro and small or new exporter to what facilitating from the Exim Bank or Export Import Bank and from the export financial institution like what we call it the LPAI, Lembaga Pembiayaan Ekspor Indonesia. That's all.
Okay. Thank you, Bunda. I think I go to Mr. Yugian before we have a closing statement from the all panelists today. So
Okay.
I want to ask about, we know that the pandemic changed the behavior of the consumer. Even they still want to enjoy the good specialty coffee,
Yeah.
Is there any consideration to the passive market in this pandemic period? Thank you. Time and place, Mr. Yugian.
Okay. That is what I told you before, that we have to reform. We have to reform. Change the market, the passive market, because they only concern about the economic, the concern about the income. The coffee make the concern, the level of concern is maybe 4, maybe 5, maybe just forget. Change it, reforming. They become your reseller. So the market can fill your coffee, but can resell. So the first need in this pandemic period is not the food, the income. How to build the income, but online income is getting grow fast. Let them become our seller. Let them become our open the online reseller. So the market become our reseller. Don't force them to buy. Force them to sell.
Okay.
So the both value, they got income and they get relaxed with our coffee. Is it?
Okay. Our last question to Mr. Yugian, maybe if we have time, we will give you another question because Pasha already have 4 or 5 questions and already answered. Now maybe Mr. Yugian, can you international market increase sustainable coffee supply chain, right? What is the innovation to commit it with the Green Deal? And how to build sustainable coffee business? Thank you.
The National Green Deal, the Green New Deal, they usually, like Ibu Delima say, they with a small farmer, they help the small farmer from the government. That the Green Deal is committed to help them to move another supply, another help, another rescue program to facing this period. So the Green Deal, how to make the Green Deal become a supply chain? Make the cluster, build the clustering. Build the clustering, what I mean is now the Green Deal has not only for one small farmer, but for the area, because your product is related with the soap, related with the craft, related with the cafe, related with your area, restaurant near your area. So the government will encourage you, will give you a power to how to make this area is getting stronger in this. So the supply chain, it become more visible, more trustable, because the clustering is become the economic wave in your area. So that's my answer. Thank you.
Maybe it's time to us to make a closing statement to all the panelists. Maybe can Pak Syafruddin.
Okay. Hi, all the attendees.
From your presentation that we have today.
Okay. Hi, attendee. All attendees, Yuanita, Ibu Delima, and also Yugi. On this closing statement, that I can say first, thank you so much for attending our online coffee talk meeting. Number two is we hope that all of you, all the attendees, can get the advantage of following or joining our coffee talks this afternoon. And number three, let's keep doing positive thinking. Positive thinking by doing innovating, and also keep doing your efforts to promote, to sell your coffee, to inform your good quality coffee locally and overseas, to sell local and to export with good coffee quality. By that efforts, by that activating, I'm sure sooner or later our Indonesian coffee will be come back, will be recovers, innovating, influence the local and global coffee markets. And also, I hope with this afternoon coffee talk, SCAI market strategy will be recover our coffee condition, especially in our coffee farmer side, to do promote, to sell, to influence to local and to overseas or export markets. I pray sooner or later, I said sooner or later, this pandemic situation affected to the coffee will be recovered, and our Indonesian coffee will be as a good coffee, come back to a very famous coffee in the world. Thank you so much, and bravo.
Yeah, let's have a virtual picture. Maybe Mr. Yugian to our family, maybe you can turn on your camera, turn on your video so we can take
We cannot
picture.
open the camera. Yuanita, excuse me. I don't know. We cannot open the camera. We cannot open the camera.
No, okay, Bu, Ibu already. Ibu sudah.
No. Mr. Yugi, can open the camera?
Yeah, hold up.
Okay, already join us. Yugian video.
Is it open already?
Sudah, Yugi?
And the SCAI?
Okay.
Which
All right.
SCAI? Hello? Okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Everyone.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
I think.
Thank you.
Thank you for attending this coffee talk show with the SCAI. We provide a certificate for attendees who have joined the webinar coffee talk show with SCAI today. You have to must fill out a survey of the following link, and we will send the certificate to its registered email address. And I'm Yuanita Rama, your host today. Be proud, drinking Indonesian coffee, and keep the idea motivating. Have a beautiful day. Bangga Buatan Indonesia. Thank you to PT Pamerindo for helping event, Kementerian Pariwisata, Ministry of Tourism, Virtual Food Hotel Tourism Bali 2020. See you in the next coffee talk show with the SCAI. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, participants. Thank you to all
Thank you, Nita. Thank you, Pak Asha. Thank you, Yugi.
Yeah,
Bye.
thank you. Bye.